Morning, everybody. How are you? How are you? Excuse me. I am in my car for the second time already today. First time, we just got back. Hubby and I just went and dropped off the 5 babies. They took Willow, size-wise. They were going to fix her. So they took them all. We left. Stopped and got some huge donuts, which I'll do a video when we get home on these donuts. If hubby hasn't eaten his apple fritter by now, it's huge. The girl had to pick it up with 2 hands. Anyhow, so we're almost home. I get a phone call. It's the place where we're getting them fixed. And I said, what, Willow's doesn't weigh enough? She says, no. She says, she got a little bit of a runny nose. And I said, Willow? Because I checked them all real good last night. And you know, tonight, Willow slept with me last night. And, I said, oh, okay. And she says, we're going to refuse surgery on her today because of it. And I said, okay, you want me to come pick her up now? And she says, well, if you can. And I said, well, I'm almost home. Give me about an hour and I'll be back. Because I was going to go out anyhow and get some fruits and veggies. And so now I'm going to stop at the Walmart over there and get some fruits and veggies and pick her up and bring her home. I was afraid they'd say she was too little anyhow, but we're not concerned about her being fixed at this point because everybody else is, and she doesn't go outside unless I'm carrying her. She's afraid to be outside. So where did this traffic come from? So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going back to get my Willow. I'm good with that. And then at 4:45 I go pick up the other 4. And here's the funny part about it. Ricky, the first one that had gotten so sick, he has been sneezing like he has allergies. They didn't say nothing about him. But little Willow, who seemed perfectly fine and slept with me and was playing yesterday, taking on the big cats. Actually, she took on Charlie this morning before we left, and he's my biggest. So, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. They can keep what I paid them and either put it towards her when I bring her back, pay her bill, or pay for Eddie and Gracie need shots. So that's where we're at with that. So I will just get my picking up fruits and veggies done earlier than. Okay with it. I was just going to chill out and maybe start a little crafty thing while I didn't have all the kittens running around. But I'm good. I'm good. Life is good. It's a beautiful day. Let me turn this around so you can see the weather. Now, guys, look at that sky. Is that not beautiful? It's absolutely beautiful. It's a wonderful day. Up. Remember that. It's always a beautiful day when you wake up. It is, it is. So, since I was here last, I haven't done a whole lot of anything. Last night's dinner was leftover pot pies and coleslaw. And tonight, we're having fried chicken. I'll show you that too when I get back, because there's this place over in Brooksville. All they do are donuts and chicken. Their donuts are fabulous. And their chicken. Now, they're pricey, but let me tell you what. I don't think really any more than like KFC or Popeyes. Popeyes, last time I spent $40 there for dinner for Chris and I, which wasn't a lot. It was horrible. I'd almost say it was unedible because we didn't eat much of it. Their chicken is always, and they cook it while you're there. They tell you it's 15 minutes. We got to cook it. And when I took it in to drop it off in the house, I pulled off the end of a wing. I love wings. That's my favorite part. It was so good. I just wanted to stay there and just sit in the box of chicken and eat it. So anyhow, we'll pick at it all day long, and I may not end up having to make a formal dinner because John won't be home. I don't know what he's doing, something in St. Pete. I guess with my other grandsons or I don't know. So it'll be just me and Chris, and I'm okay with that. I am. I'm trying to get myself used to the whole empty nest syndrome thing going on, you know. So I think next week John goes to MEPS, and then they'll give him his date when he's leaving. I don't know if it'll be the end of September, or he seems to think it will. How did that break in half? Huh. He seems to think it will be the end of September. I don't know. We'll see. And if it is, it is. You know, that's life. I guess we're going to St. Pete again this weekend. I know Chris has something to do there, so that's okay. As long as it's not a day I can be out in the water. I enjoyed that so much. So much. I haven't slept good that night. Chris burned his legs. He always gets sunburn on his legs. Me, I just browned up. Which is good, because I was starting to look a little pale, you know. What is all the road construction going on? I was watching a thing this morning. Of course, you know how people just do shit for notoriety about people moving out of Florida that can't afford it, blah, 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 blah. Well, I hope people aren't losing their homes because of it. But then again, I'm going to say it, and I know I'm going to get some comments and people are going to be mad. But I'm okay with that, because there's too damn many people here. Too many. I've noticed the traffic hasn't been quite as bad. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Because, you know, for a while, I didn't want to leave my house. Get out on the main road, and it didn't matter what the main road was. It wasn't passable. You know, it just, oh, that's nice, mister. Pull out in front of me, and now cut over in front of me. Asshole. You got one brake light. So, yeah, it's a little thinned out a little more. They're complaining about the heat, of course, and they're complaining about cost of things and property taxes. Well, property taxes, they're high, but not as bad as they are up north. You know, and our governor's doing his best to try to get rid of those, which I think he should. You know, they get taxes on our water bill, on our trash, on our electric bill. They get sales tax, all this kind of shit. They don't need you know, I kept telling Chris before all this came up, I said, we're never going to own this property ever. Even when the house is paid off, we don't own it, because we have to pay property taxes, and if we don't pay them, they take our fucking house. I said, and that's bottom line. So, but that's anywhere. So I'm hoping that I gotta fix my seatbelt, it's twisted. So I'm hoping that we get the property taxes dropped. And then I told Chris, I said, with the money, extra money we have to pay every month into escrow for the house, I'd like to take that and buy a piece of property, keep the house too for a while, and then we could just take that money and spend it on property and not even worry about anything. So we'll see. I don't know. Right now I'm happy where I am, because thing next door's keeping her mouth shut. She'll ride by on her little granny giddy cart and make ugly looks, but she hasn't opened her mouth, which is a good thing. It's a real good thing. So other than that, I'm happy where I live. I love my house. So we'll see. I don't know. That's all stuff I'm not even going to worry about right now. Right now, I got to stop at the store, get my veggies and fruits, and go get my baby. My baby, she'll be happy to come back home. I was told Chris, I said, I could have left her until picking up the rest of them, but I can't. They'll leave her in her little carrier. She's not used to that. So, yeah, I'm going to go get her. I am. So we'll see. I guess I'll stop at this Walmart because I hit this Walmart first. There's a Walmart almost right across the street from where she's at, but it's harder to get in and out of. So I'll go to this one. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, y'all. I'm going to be at this Walmart in a minute. I'm going to hop off of here. I just wanted to get on here and update you about the babies. And when I get back home, or maybe before, I don't know what happens between now and then. But when I get back home, I'll show you those donuts. Hopefully Chris hasn't eaten his yet. It's monster size. And if he has, the other donuts are huge too. They're like 3-4 times the size you get anywhere else. And I'll show you that chicken. I'm going to eat the rest of that wing when I get home. I ate that little flapper on the end. I love those when they're cooked crispy. And then the arm part, I didn't eat the drummy. I ate the flapper, whatever they call it. Part of it. And it was so good. And I ate most of a donut. More than I usually eat, but it was good. Alright, y'all. I'm off of here. I'm going to get to this Walmart, get what I need to get. Go get my baby. I'll be back. Thanks for stopping, y'all. Push my buttons. And Chad, if you're listening, I sent you a message. Send me your email through my messenger. That way I'll see it, because I get a lot of comments sometimes and I miss stuff. So, alright, y'all, I gotta go. Push my buttons. Thank you. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I got Miss Willow. They say that she's sick. They said that she's got a discharge from her little nose. So they gave me some expensive antibiotic, and she has to take that twice a day for 2 weeks. I don't know what could be wrong with her. Like I told him, she slept with me last night, and she was fine. So anyhow, I just rebooked her for the first week in November. She's going to do an overnight come Sunday and go home on Monday. Yes, I need to put my seatbelt on, which is okay with me, because I'm just not concerned about her getting pregnant, because any of them, what's wrong with my seatbelt? Any of them in the house that could get her that way are being fixed right now. So that's where we're at with that. But she looks fine. I don't know. But it's okay. I'd rather make sure she was feeling good than have a sick baby, right, Sugar? They said you had a nasal discharge and you were sneezing. I don't see it. I wonder if she was allergic to something in there or one of the animals. Because she ain't sneezing now. Hey, Pumpkin. Hi, Mama Pumpkin. She's going to be a good girl and ride home. So, anyhow, that's an update on her. I got her expensive amoxicillin and clavulanic potassium, some kind of drops. But I'm okay with that. And so I paid for that separate. That way they didn't take it off the account when she comes back in November. She's paid for it. We just drop her off and pick her up. I think we're going to be camping then. So we'll probably take her with us. It'll just be easier. That way I don't have to drive all the way home and pick her up and all that mess. Yeah, because that's 2 months out. So I'm okay with that. That way I'll make sure her weight's better. Didn't have any concern with her weight. And she doesn't weigh not 3 pounds yet. She's sitting here so good. Though, what matter, Pumpkin? Huh? So I'm going to take her home. I didn't go to that Walmart. The place was packed. So rather than, and I came by the second one right here. There's 2 of them within a couple miles of each other. It was full too. So, aw, turkeys. A whole bunch of them. Let me see if I can get them on here. Let me flip this around. They're going across. See them? Bunch of turkeys going across the road. I hope that car slows down. Yep. Bunch of girl. No. Yeah, those are girl turkeys. Yeah, good thing that car stopped. Whole bunch of turkeys. So anyhow, I stopped at the other Walmart. They were busy too. If I'm going to deal around with a bunch of people, I'm going to go to my Walmart near my house. So I'm going to take Babyface here home and drop her off. And then take off and go to the Walmart by me. I got to go to the Rural King anyhow and get some syrup for tea. We buy their heavy syrup. Like you can get sweet, unsweet, peach tea. And that way you can make your tea however strong or weak you want it. So that's where we're at. Hi, Pumpkins. She's a mommy girl. Mommy girl. So yeah, and I'll play nursemaid to her for the next 2 weeks, and she could just take her medicine when I do twice a day. Problem solved. Problem solved. I'm sure she's exhausted and probably scared to death, not knowing where too many people handling her, you know. But we're good. So anyhow, I just wanted to update you on her. I'm taking her home. I'm going to Walmart. And then, unless I got something else, I'll be back when I get home and get all this downloaded. I'll take a video of those donuts, too, when I get back. That way I don't forget. All right, y'all. Thanks for stopping. I love y'all. See you in a bit. Push my buttons, please. Okay, y'all, here are these donuts. This is what's left of the one I start. Look at the cream filling. I love that. More cream filling than donut stuff. Cinnamon roll, glazed donut. But look, you got to see this apple fritter. Look at that. Look at the size of that thing. You know what? Let me get my measuring stick. I've got to see this. I'm going to lay you down just for a second. It's going to be black, guys. Okay, got it. Okay, so it measures 6.5 by 7. That's how big that damn thing is. Yeah. All right, I just wanted to show these to you. I'm going to grab the other one that I started to eat and take it with me and eat it. And I'll be back, guys. Thanks for stopping.